Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had that chola that's always eating hot flaming Cheetos and her fingers are all red, smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and have her smash it right now. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the newest patrons. Katrina, Christian, James, Isaiah, Cornbread Killer, Drew, Trista, Danny, Jose, Herb, Yuma AZ, CJ Zavala, Nandy, Edward, and Coleslaw. As you can see, that list is getting bigger. If you have not already signed up for the Patreon, what the hell are you waiting for? You're definitely missing out. Make sure you hit that link in the description below. This episode right here, man. Hector, you already done told us about your best friend from Centinela that did the Tough Mudder. You thought he was going to quit, but the vato showed a lot of heart. Ese? He showed a lot of heart. He did. Did you have any other best friends, Hector? I did, right? And I'll elaborate that on future videos, right? But these were the original best friends, man. These are the ones that made me, right? These guys, the best of guys, man. So the last couple days, my best friend Antwon from Centinela State Prison has been sending me text after text after text of Cat Williams. You guys know that hilarious ass comedian Cat Williams? Holy shit. Cat Williams is by far one of the funniest fucking dudes ever, man. By far. I don't even think the dude is trying, right? So finally last night, he sent me another. I said, damn, bro. If you want me to make a video of you, I'll make a video of you, bro. You ain't got to be sending me Cat Williams skits. Just tell me. The dude started busting up laughing. I said, I got you, G. He's like, hell yeah. Actually, what he wrote was, so. Let's talk about my buddy Antwon, man. This goes back to, and this was a fucked up year and time in my relationship, right? My marriage. Well, I wasn't married at the time, but it was a rough patch. You know, and the reason why I'm sharing it is to tell a story about Antwon. He's probably thinking, motherfucker, you can get me in trouble. But to hopefully prevent, I was going to say idiots, but individuals following the same footsteps as I did, man. I told you the department's small. I told you seen one story, you seen them all. I can guarantee you from Ironwood all the way up to Pelican Bay, High Desert, it's the same shit, man. Same fucking shit. So here we go, man. 2009, correctional officer. Bright green jumpsuit. You're still new. It's 3 years in the department. I thought I was a somebody, right? You know, and I don't mean, this was a fucked up time. I was getting a lot of attention, right? It's getting a lot of attention from female partners and whatnot. That coupled, and I'm not making excuses. I will fully accept accountability right here, right now. That coupled with drinking a lot of alcohol, still suffering. I didn't start getting better to 2010, right? This was 2009. This was right before the collapse, right? Right before the wheels fucking fell off, man. Your boy rode it hard. Till the wheels actually fell off. So my buddy Antwon knows my wife, right? He knows her. They went to high school together. So it was kind of like I said, small town, man. Small world. So we get to talking. Oh, yeah, so-and-so's your girl. Oh, shit, I know. I went to school with her, right? And I was taking my girl serious, man. Like I said, I was fucking up. But I really was taking my girl serious. But there was a lot going on, man. Your boy was wilding out too much. Wilding out, period. I remember he's like, oh, yeah, bro, I went to a strip club with her one time in Mexicali. Man, I was like, the hell? Right? Like, even though we're homies, I was a little bit of part of me was like, motherfucker. Right? Here we go. But you know, that's the thing to do down there, Mexicali, is take your friend's girlfriend to the strip club, right, guys? Nah, just kidding, guys. A la verga, G. The hell you guys be doing down there, G? Nah, man, this was in high school. You got Mexicali, the border right there. These are the strip clubs that you got. Meow Meow, Nido, La Mosca, and La Casona, aka the big house, right? So it was common practice to get all fucked up with your friends, cross the border, go spend time with some strippers, make it rain. I will eventually tell you another story about my little trip down to the strip club down there, one of the times. But this was then, right? Different time, different story. So everybody knew everybody, right? I was not a good boyfriend, right? I wasn't necessarily a good fiance either. I wanted a party, man. It was fucking dumb as fuck. I wanted to be out for days, drinking, partying, not coming home, which is unacceptable, man. And listen, you little fucking youngsters, you better get your shit together before you lose a good one, right? This is all the backstory, you guys. I know you guys be loving the backstory. So, like I said, man, getting a lot of attention, drinking heavily, partying all night and all days, and just being a piece of shit boyfriend, straight up. Being a piece of shit fucking boyfriend / fiance eventually. So it gets to the point where I think I want to break up, right? Like a fucking idiot. So, and this is common. I start staying at my friend Antwon's house in El Centro, couch surfing. As a CO, mind you, you're going to find a lot of dudes that are like broken up or breaking up or on the outs on the relationship. They'll go crash at another CO's pad, man. Sleep on the floor, sleep on the couch, eat sopas, straight roughing it. This is normal program. That was me. We used to go to work together. Charlie R level 4 GP. Me and him either worked Charlie 2 and then like Charlie 4, right? You got the center gate down the middle. I remember during downtime, when there was downtime, I would always have sandwiches. I know for a fact I ate sandwiches every day for fucking 16 years straight. Anybody that knows me can attest to that. And double the sandwiches for double the shifts. This dude always had like the good shit, like pizza pockets, frozen burritos. So we would like meet in the middle and exchange food, right? Just to kind of brighten up our day, just to mix it up, right? Not the same fucking mundane routine. So there's me and my boy Antwon. What's up, Twizzler Pop? We used to give each other little pet names. G, where's this fucking story going, G? The hell is going on around there with people like you, G, Antwon, everybody else, man? You guys be acting funny down there, man. What the fuck is in the water, the New River? Nah, man. Everything was straight. Literally, everything was cool, man. Just a lot of partying and drinking. I told you guys one time I called a fucking friend who was working C6 control. C6 was the ADSEG, the standalone ASU. You had the pods. And I called him up there, and this guy was like upset, man, annoyed. And I'm like, what's up, dude? He's like, oh, these motherfuckers, man, they're drunk. They're singing on the tier, the sureños. And they think they sound like the Cats nuts, man. They think they sound fucking good, bro. And to top it off, all their homies keep yelling, so So I could hear his voice like, oh man, that sucks for you, bro. I'm over here just posted, you know. But yeah, you could. That's what the inmates would do from time, whatever, man. It's normal programs. They would either do workouts, routine. You can hear the cadence. You could hear the count. Uno, dos, tres. Right. You could fucking. They get drunk. They be singing on the tier. Just, you know, having a good old time. So that was that one time. Somehow we ended up escorting an inmate back from the clinic, TTA, to minimum. So you got to bring him in a little golf cart. You got to take him through the back, through the vehicle sally port. You got to wand them through the metal detector, pat them down, check their ID, put them in and out of their little fucking card. It was a white boy. It's GP, man. This was back when GP was GP. And this dude out of nowhere, man, he's like, "Hey, Gonzalez, you be playing that Call of Duty, Gonzalez?" Oh, fuck. I stopped, right? And I'm thinking like, the hell? Hey, bro, is this your friend? And then like he just busted up. He's like, right? He's like, fuck no, I don't know this dude. But anyways, like, I don't know what possessed that white boy to say that. I think he was trying to like small talk him, maybe throw a fucking line, right? Maybe see if he could hook up. I don't know. That shit was awkward. That shit was hilarious. That shit was out of left pocket, right? I'm not really giving up too much game by saying his last name, because you go work at Centinela, you're going to see 100 Rodriguez's, 100 Torres's, 100 Gonzalez's, 100 Sanchez, a la verga, Sanchez here, Sanchez there, Sanchez in my underwear, just everywhere, man. So it's just, pick one. Pick that one and write it out. This motherfucker. So we were like best friends, man. We used to love the television show Kenan and Kel back in the day. This dude had a brother, right? He had a blood brother. I didn't have a brother growing up. I had a sister. So I'm like, damn, Antwon, you're like the brother I never had, man. You're like the brother. And he would start laughing. So we both used to like watching Kenan and Kel, but I didn't know the fucking dude back then. But he would be watching Kenan and Kel at his house. I would be watching it on mine. We'd be laughing. No, fuck. It wasn't Kenan and Kel. Well, Kenan and Kel too, but it was My Brother and Me. You guys remember My Brother and Me? Google it. My Brother and Me. Well, I would be damned if we weren't two little fucking kids in two separate towns, right? I was in Brawley. He was in El Centro watching My Brother and Me. And we'd just be chumming it up, man. So I was roughing it. I would go to the 99-cent store and buy like the 99-cent shampoo, the 99-cent fucking soap, 99-cent toothpaste, the 99-cent bath towel. I was fucking roughing it, man. And it was hot as hell, so I would do the rutina out there. He had like a wooden plank outside of his house, so I would be doing pull-ups. I've always been kept fit for the most part. Tried to. I was kind of chubby then. But anyways, your boy was out there doing fucking pull-ups in the goddamn wooden beam. Look, man, I never knew how to control. Okay, there's a lot of things when I got out of the military that I didn't know how to do. Right. One was schedule a doctor's appointment. I didn't know how to go about doing that. Another one is work a fax machine. Till this day, I don't know how to use a fax machine. I barely know how to work a printer. Right. Only if it's simple. If it has too many buttons, it's complicated. I got to get the inmate clerk to be typing shit up when I used to work there. So this fool had a thermostat for the AC. Guess what? I didn't know how to use a thermostat. I didn't know how to read a thermostat. I don't know jack shit about the fucking thermostat. All I knew is you move it some which direction. And motherfucker gets cold, right? Let there be cold air, God. G. This dude's at work. Second watch. I'm off for some reason. Day off. And I swear I moved that motherfucker, right? I moved it all the way to one side. Big one. This bitch is a 50-50 right here. I'm either going to get hot as fuck right now or cold as fuck. But once something's going to happen, right, G? So dude, it got so fucking cold in his house, man. Dude didn't have no solar panels. And if anybody knows how much a fucking air conditioning bill in the summertime in the Imperial Valley gets on a normal regular summer, it's up there, $400, $500. This could not have been good at all, one bit. It was so fucking cold, man. I could see my breath in the air. I'm not kidding you. I had 2 jackets on, like 2 sweaters, 2 hoodies. I had a blanket. Oh, fuck. This was before Netflix, right? So I'm bundled up on the couch, right? I'm trying to play PlayStation with my hands underneath. Like, I was fucking cold, right? I probably had a beanie on. I remember he walks in the house. He said, "What the fuck?" This dude makes a beeline to the fucking thermostat. He's like, 55. 55. This motherfucker. I said, oh, my bad, bro. I don't know how to use that thing, man. Go ahead and fix it. This motherfucker. Because we were both kind of bumming it. You can see the look of distraught on his face. This dude was like, oh, fuck, the bill. Like, the bill. He's like, how long has it been like that? I'm like, well, since you left your work, bro, it's hot in here. He's like, this motherfucker, man. Oh, yeah. That bill was expensive. Oh, yeah. I probably still owe the dude some money. I never paid him. Don't trip, Antwon. I got that right here fresh in my mind, bro. One of these days, I'm going to pay you back, G. Somehow, some way. Another time, when I was talking about 55, real quick, right? I'm just tossing out stories of my buddy Antwon right here. Another time, he was in Delta Yard when it turned S&Y. He was in the control booth. And I'm talking to this guy on the phone, right? Because, like, if you're a CO, you're going to be on the phone, right? You see some dudes hollering at bitches on the phone. Or, like me, I was always calling my homies, making them laugh, or they were making me laugh and seeing what they were up to, right? Cracking jokes on the state phone at the desk. So he's like, he busts up laughing, right? I'm like, hey, what the fuck? He said some black dude was on the fucking phone, right? The phone on the wall, like C-section. And the dude, my buddy Gonzalez, gets on the fucking PA system and he's like, 5 minutes. 5 minutes left on the phone calls. 5 minutes. He said, this black dude like, hold up. He puts the fucking phone, let's say hang off the receiver, stands on the wooden bench right there, looks up at the control booth and goes, where you get 5 from? Where you get 5 from? He said he just looked at him and was like, I'm like, no way, bro. No way the motherfucker left his loved one on the phone to go yell at you up in the control booth. I'm like, these fucking S&Ys, man. I'm telling you, we had never dealt with S&Ys, but once they came, we thought those guys were fucking crybabies. Go to Donovan. Man, those fucking S&Ys at Centinela were straight up fucking soldados. Made members compared to motherfucking Donovan S&Ys. Jesus Christ, G. Oh, fuck. Fast forward to when I get my DUI, man. Driving under the influence, 2009. I told you that was a fucked up year. We're at the bar drinking, and I wasn't even drinking too much, man. I'll be honest, I wasn't drinking too much compared to how I can normally drink, right? So we're at the Tommy's Bar right there on Main Street. I don't even be going to Tommy's Bar. I don't even know what the fuck. Your boy's just getting wild with it. Me and him, we're drinking right there. I had my truck. I get in my truck. I drive. As soon as I make it down the street and make a right, boom, fucking lights light us up. I'm like, oh, fuck. In my head, I'm like, I just got a DUI. I'm getting a DUI. I knew I wasn't smashed. I knew I wasn't shit-faced. But I knew that when the time came to it, I was going to get a DUI. I felt fucking fine, right? That's when that fucking piece of shit cop from El Centro, I never wanted to be a police officer because they were fucking dicks down there in the Imperial Alley. He gets me out of the truck, and he's like, I arrested your sergeant. Out of the blue, man, out of the left field. I arrested your sergeant last night, too, for a DUI. I'm like, what? Right? Because I wasn't paying this dude no mind. Being a cop, do your little cop shit. Do what you got to do. Call on the radio, run my... Whatever the fuck a cop does. But he comes over here and he blurts that shit out. And I'm like, what? Yeah, I arrested one of your fucking sergeants last night, too, for the same thing. I'm like, and? I said, what the... That set me off, man. Your boy has PTSD. Had it even worse back. I said, and you fucking get off on that or what? I don't give a fuck. I don't even know who the fuck you're talking about. Boom. It was on and cracking. He's like, oh, I'm just saying. Motherfucker started backpedaling, the fat fucker. I remember his name, too. Once he set me off, that shit was over, man. The dude gave me the field sobriety test, which I don't know if I passed or failed, but he gave me the breathalyzer right after, which I failed. And I'm like, hey, dude, if you were going to give me the breathalyzer regardless, you should have just fucking gave it to me in the fucking first place instead of wasting everybody's time, right? Because it kind of makes sense. And then I was calling him a bitch, telling him he had little bitch size boots, challenging this guy to fight. I went off the deep end, man. Anyways, my buddy's right there. Is like, oh, fuck, right? He wasn't really paying it. He wasn't really listening because he was not driving. So I look at him and I'm like, hey, I'm going to bail myself out, dude. Call out for me, right? Like, that was the second time I had been to jail. So I get fucking booked, go to county jail. Luckily, thank God, my fucking friend looked out for me, picks me up at the jail. I didn't learn my lesson, guys. This is what I'm telling you guys, learn your fucking lesson. We go straight to the 7-Eleven, still drunk and hungover, go buy some beer. Well, I'll be damned if I didn't get paid to go get my truck out of the impound. This is why it's not a good idea to get a DUI. Well, number one, you could kill somebody. I had to pay to go to the police station and get a stupid piece of paper that allows me to get my fucking truck out of the goddamn tow truck place. I had to go down to the tow truck place, had to pay my tow truck place to get out of my truck. I had to bail myself out. I didn't get a lawyer because I just pled guilty. They call it the $15,000 club, and that was in 2009. I couldn't even imagine now. Don't get one. This is a good moral of a story. I'm driving my fucking truck again, not fucking 2 hours after I just bailed myself out of jail. Like an idiot. I'm somehow ended up in a parking lot, and the parking lot dropped down to a sidewalk and into the street. Well, I had a truck that was somewhat lifted, so I thought it would be cool if I just drove straight. Well, I fucking drove and I high-ended the truck and I started panicking, telling him, get out, push. Dude's just laughing at me, right? Like, ah. Oh, dude, I was scared, man. I thought I was going to get 2 DUIs in less than 24 hours. That would have really fucked me real good. I only would have had myself to blame. So don't do that. And again, that wasn't enough for me to stop drinking. It's kind of good because my sobriety date in 10 more days, God willing, I will have 13 years of consecutive sobriety. So, that happened. DUI. Boom. It was just the whole time I was living with him, I want to say it was fun. Like, it was fun, right? It was a lot of partying, and a good friend, man. Good, funny friend. Good, fucking great partner, great friend. But ultimately, I needed to get back to my girl, right? Is what needed to happen. That's ultimately what ended up happening. He was such a good friend too, because he'd be like, "Hey, yeah, man, don't fuck that off, dude. Don't fuck that off. Do what you got to do. Do the right thing and go back with her, man. Swallow your fucking pride. Stop being so damn hard-headed, right? Stop being dumb. Stop being stupid with it. Those are good fucking friends, man." Even to this day, I was tripping the other day. Look, it's another good story. I was tripping the other day. Relationship-wise, right, with my wife. And this dude called me out of the blue like a month ago. He's like, what's up, man? How's everything? And I'm like, hey, man, I got this going on right here. He's like, hey, dude, think about it, man. Think about it. Like, fucking trust me. Speaking from experience, blah, blah, blah. Like, hey, fucking, you got a daughter. And then I was like, fuck, dude. Like, what a weird fucking timing, huh? Like, dude called me right when I was, like, going through it. But, yeah, this episode was dedicated to the one is my number one homie. We used to watch Cat Williams together, laugh our ass off. We used to drink heavily together. We used to play PlayStation, the UFC game. I would always be cheating, right? I would always pick that one. What the fuck was his name? Forrest Griffin with those kicks, right? Keeping them at bay. We used to just imagine having a best friend, man. But he's doing good. I'm doing good, man. Shout out to the homie. So the message for today is, if you have a fucking drinking problem, go get help. If you don't think you have a drinking problem or you're unsure, you probably have a drinking problem. Number 3, I've had a lot of fucking friends in my life. Come and go. A lot of them. I've had a lot of friends that have offered me dope, gave me dope, Mind you, I wasn't a fucking victim. I was asking for it. They had it. Encouraged me to do the wrong thing. You need and again, I accept accountability for that. I accept accountability. I put myself in those positions. Find yourself some good fucking friends that are going to give you some good advice, point you in the right direction, be there for when you're fucking falling, and vice versa, right? With that, keep pushing forward.